No, we're live. So, without the intro.
No.
Well,
Hey!
That saddens
very
me.
sad.
That's very
Very
sad.
sad day. Very sad day, actually.
I'm probably going to send a very unhappy email to StreamYard.
Send them a very strongly
Yeah,
worded.
I looked it up, and they said there's definitely been some feathers ruffled with that decision.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a month or a date. It just says as of 2025 that change was implemented.
Well, it wasn't
The last one.
the last one we did.
I know.
Yeah.
So, no, I want to send them a very strongly worded email, and then we may look for another vendor because that's ridiculous. There's so many. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 11. Now you're playing with power. We just had a technical difficulty where we realized that StreamYard killed our ability to play our intro video with the free package. And, I'm just going to call it like it is. They put a lot of stuff that should be common basic features behind a ridiculously high paywall. So, yeah, we'll figure something else out. But, I'm sorry there's no intro. I was really looking forward to playing it again because I like watching it.
It's a good intro.
It makes me feel good. I'm proud of it.
It is. It's a good intro.
So, yeah, here we are. I'll try not to let that completely take over the first 20 minutes of this stream.
Right now, it's only working on the first two.
I'd say I think it's a little late for that.
Yeah. I'll be
just going kind of go with that and just say I think it's a little late for that. But
Yeah.
hey,
yeah.
was
We thought we'd take a gamble and see if once we went live, we could then play the intro video. But that did not work. You've got to pay them, a bunch of money
Just to manually play afterwards.
just for very simple things that literally no one else charges you for. It doesn't cost you that much. So anyway, here we are with an episode of Now You're Playing with Power.
Booyah.
Nintendo Power Volume 35, and for obvious reasons, you can probably see why we chose this one if you're looking at the cover of it now. WWF Super WrestleMania with Hulk Hogan doing his famous leg drop.
The big boot followed by the leg drop.
Yep.
And he's doing it on an earthquake.
Yep.
I was
John Tenta, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna be like earthquake, typhoon. I can't remember, so I'm not gonna say.
Yeah,
that's why you're the lore master.
No, I believe it or not, I actually halfway remember this one. I believe it was actually earthquake.
Yeah, I mean that is definitely earthquake.
That's definitely earthquake. But now, which persona has that fella played over the years, other than earthquake? I know
I don't recall any other characters for him other than Earthquake. That's all I've ever known him to be. But he did team up with a wrestler that once went by the name of Tugboat, and he changed it to Typhoon.
Yes.
And they were the tag team, the Natural Disasters.
And he is one of those 10 that's listed in this episode as the playables.
Earthquake or Typhoon?
Both.
Both. There we go.
Yeah,
yes.
we're both,
yes. That's the answer is yes.
On this game, this was not one that I owned or played back then. I have recently played it, though, to get at least mildly familiar with it.
Never played it.
Before going into this, so.
Many years ago. Around 1992, actually.
I remember playing some wrestling games at a certain friend's house. Someone was the Undertaker.
Who was that? Who was the Undertaker?
I can't remember who.
You don't remember that?
Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but I remember somebody was the Undertaker.
Oh, you're the Undertaker.
I'm the Undertaker.
You'd have to be there for that one. That was a good multiplayer moment.
Before multiplayer quite took off like it did, it was a PlayStation 2 with a multi-tap and SmackDown. Here comes the band.
Yep.
You remember when they introduced the you could make your own you create your own wrestler, but then you could have their own entrance.
Yes.
And a friend of ours made his own entrance, and it was supposed to be like HBK's kind of entrance. But he came out, and instead of getting down and doing the thing on his knees, where he was down, with his arms out, he did that. But then his character just slid down the ramp.
He glitched. Like half his body clipped through the ramp. I remember that.
It's like slid, went down the ramp, and then went and popped up into the ring. It was like,
yeah, the character creator was not
working like it was supposed to, but
in that game.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Let's see. Crazy
obvious reasons we chose this week's episode for the immortal Hulk Hogan, who unfortunately, everyone else, has proved that we're not immortal.
No, we are not.
No.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, that one hit pretty hard.
Yeah, that one sucks.
I mean, there was a lot of. But there was 3 people who passed just boom, 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 all had very big parts in my childhood.
Yeah.
Michael Jamal Warner, obviously passed right there. And then the next, which was it was kind of like gradient scale of like people who had like very large chunks of my childhood. So it was like Cosby Show, and then it went from Cosby Show to music, which was obviously Ozzy Osbourne passed, and then just within a day or two, you had Hulk Hogan, and it's like I remember watching cartoon shows and watching Saturday morning and Saturday, and wrestling. I remember watching this stuff when I was growing up, and it's like, holy crap. And then there we go.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man.
Tough week.
Sucks.
For guys our age. for those of us that were in our, the prime age, for a lot of that, or grew into some of it. I mean, I wouldn't say I was prime age for Ozzy back in the 80s, but we grew into it later.
Well, he
did it much later.
You remember the name?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I mean, I remember, like, I think one of the first songs I ever heard his was Crazy Train.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was like the, that was like the, I guess, it's like if people say Ozzy Osbourne, that, a lot of folks will say that's one of the first songs they'll come up with is Crazy Train. But that started something where I was listening to not just Crazy Train. I was listening to, Mom, I'm Coming Home, and then I got back into like some of his Black Sabbath days, started talking about like War Pigs and stuff like that. So
Iron Man.
Yeah. Iron Man. And so it's like that just kind of opened the door. Crazy Train did. So there was a lot of, Alan just like Iron Man. Which now, how big is Iron Man? Because that was played profusely during, Marvel releasing movies, their Iron Man movies. So you got to hear that on repeat for a lot.
Yeah, but all that stuff though, I mean, I DJ'd the middle school dances for a long time. I did it so long that I started doing their weddings because they didn't know any other DJs. It was weird because they liked a lot of that stuff. So it's AC/DC, Ozzy, Metallica. Like, guys, you even know what this is? That's okay. I mean, I'll play it.
I don't think you understand what you're looking
cool
at.
With it. But it's that generation even picked all that stuff up. It was all huge for them.
Yeah, Alan says Road Warriors used Iron Man as their theme. So
who actually are in this game? Hawk and Animal, Road Warriors. They're in there.
I love those guys. They were one of my favorite tag teams.
Oh, they were my favorite, hands down.
Yeah.
I mean, good gracious.
The Dudley Brothers, I think, is like the next, just because of their fun. But this is not really a wrestling episode. I don't know why we keep kind of beating around, but it's actually kind of like, hey, you know, guys, our youth is dying. You know,
I'm pretty sure it's already gone.
Yeah, you know, it's on its way out. It's like,
yeah,
it's been a tough week.
And the only thing I can say is who let all these people just go and have so much fun having drugs? Because that's what it boils down to.
That's why we didn't care.
They've made it a very long time.
I mean,
having used all the drugs.
Was it Ozzy was 76, so he made it to 76 years old. That's not a young individual.
No,
and that man did a lot of drugs.
Yeah,
but
ate a lot of animals too.
Yeah, he did. No, not really. He only bit the head off one.
That was there's one time. There's a total.
You do something like that one time.
That's all it takes.
That's all everybody knows about you.
But you know, I intentionally. Yes, this will be a Nintendo Power episode. We will discuss this issue, but it was intentional. With I fully expected this detour, a little bit of a combo. So I mean, I think anybody that looks at the cover image for this episode and sees Hogan's probably going to expect. What are we talking about this week?
We're going to hit on a little bit on the sadness.
Also fitting that tonight is SummerSlam. So
yes,
very fitting.
Actually, one of two of SummerSlam.
Before we went live, you mentioned that it was SummerSlam, and we were discussing the 2-night thing. In what world pay-per-views all of a sudden decided they're going to span 2 nights? I mean, I can understand that, for the price point of what they're wanting, if you're going to actually watch a pay-per-view, because I mean, who watches a pay-per-view anymore? You just go and just get an app.
Load up your Peacock.
Yeah, load up your Peacock. Your cock app.
Are they on Netflix now too?
No, just Peacock.
Just Peacock.
Yeah, because I guess their own streaming service kind of went.
Oh yeah, it's belly up. Well, initially it absorbed into Peacock, and then it just kind of the offerings kind of fizzled, and I know. Because that's the thing, when it went belly up, there's a lot of stuff that went missing again that you used to be able to pull up on it. That was,
Well, that actually is kind of a side. That's a little bit of another sadness kind of thing, because you could go back and watch all those old matches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was just countless hours of just old matches.
Well, like Alan said, they're streaming 24/7 right now, all of Hogan's matches.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot of matches.
That man wrestled a lot.
On
and off the mat.
I still think one of my favorite of his matches. Before we we'll just cover this. We'll just go down this rabbit hole fully before we get on into the episode or the Nintendo Power. I'll just say I think for my money, my favorite match of Hogan's is Rock and him. WrestleMania. Icon versus Icon. That is still to this day probably the most electric crowd I have ever seen. They didn't know who to root for.
It was pretty split, if I remember correctly.
It was. But like beginning to end, I think that crowd was on their feet the whole time. Love that match. Just for what the crowd. I mean, there's so much, in their showmanship, and they know what's going to happen. But you could read both their faces, and even they knew they had something magic going right there.
Mm-hmm. I remember that one moment they looked at each other in the crowd. It was just deafening, and the both of them, they look at each other and they look away from each other. Look, each one picking a side, just looking out in the crowd, just feeding off of it. The crowd was feeding off of them, and they were feeding off of the crowd. It's one of those mutual symbiotic deals that really helped it get along.
What do you think about it, Joey?
I don't think I saw that one.
You should look it up. It's on YouTube.
It was actually, it was actually
any
really
other.
nice.
But
I'll have to pull it up.
Joey was around us at the time.
No, well, and I watched early wrestling. So we went to Thompson Bowling, got to see the Undertaker and all those matches and stuff like that. Then I got away from it, and then I got back into it with some friends from work during like the NWO stuff for WCW. So
that was my jam.
I never really got into it real big, but it was always an event, and we would go somewhere and go watch, the big WrestleMania or whatever. But beyond that, we never did much with it.
The WCW NWO days, that Hogan heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, man, did that really piss people off in real life. They were literally throwing trash in the ring.
That's what I remember about that. Yeah. You can't arrest everybody in that arena.
Oh, no.
You can't get away with that now. But, yeah, I mean, that arena the ring was just covered in trash.
But, yeah, that was just craziness.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been, and I've enjoyed reading some of the feedback from other stars, other wrestlers. This week, seeing stories and stuff, because Hogan's kind of been a little hit and miss, in recent years. You see more stuff that's come out about how much he had to play in backstage politics, and that doesn't work for me, brother, but I was glad to see everybody kind of be like, you know what? Yeah, the man wasn't perfect. None of us are.
No.
But I do feel like the tone kind of shifted more back to he made mistakes like everybody else, but let's just look at what he did, and you cannot deny. I mean, that man is the reason we have modern wrestling as it is.
Yeah.
WWE/WWF at the time, they would not be where they are today if it wasn't for two things, actually. Hogan and WrestleMania being as successful as it was.
Mm-hmm.
They took a huge gamble with WrestleMania, but they also knew that they wanted Hogan as their face man, their front man. And I think it really helped it to be where it needed to be.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, when you rewind and you actually say it out loud like that, and you think what he did, yes, it was few and far between that the man would do business later on for certain individuals. But then it's like, I don't know, I guess I can maybe kind of see where he might be a little protective of how and when he wants to, do the job for someone else. So I don't know. Just trying to play a little bit of devil's advocate there.
I mean, he did what I think he felt he needed to do to help protect his character. I mean, you got to keep in mind that there was Hulk Hogan, the character, and then there was Terry Bollea, the man, right? And you got to make sure you keep the two of them separate, because Terry said some horrible things in his life, and probably did some things business wise that was very questionable in people's eyes. But then you had Hulk Hogan, who was the Immortal, the Hulk, had millions of Hulkamaniacs, and carried WWF, WWE on their shoulders, and it's you got to keep them separate, but know that even though they were two separate ones, I don't know, it's kind of complicated. It was one brain, it's
Yeah.
so of course he's going to be protective of his character and where it goes. Can't blame him.
Yeah. Are there times that he should have done it? Absolutely. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, just kind of playing a little bit of devil's advocate there and looking at it differently. Although he probably should have done what he agreed to with Michaels back in that final run. If you want to see another good match, that last one of Michaels and Hogan, where Michaels just completely oversells everything. Comedy gold, but it's at the same time when you say that, it's like Michaels wasn't without his share of drama too. Two of the biggest drama queens. So
I would say he was probably almost as worse, just maybe as bad or if not worse.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Richard Petty and Dale.
Oh yeah.
I've seen some stuff pop up on oddly enough, and I think on my YouTube feed about Dale Earnhardt and his son Dale Jr. the other day. Not sure why. Just popped up randomly, as the algorithm usually does.
Those algorithms.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that statement though. Hogan definitely was the right man at the right time.
Yep.
He was in amongst
and
a lot of really
became the face for their industry and propelled their industry. Yeah.
Oh, big time. I mean, there was others. I mean, obviously, it's like very synonymous, but I don't know that they would match the level, because all of them had fans. I mean, Undertaker had his fans, Kane had his fans, Andre the Giant had his fans, Ricky the Steamboat, Ric Flair. I mean, Ric Flair had a lot of fans, but then of course you got to also tap into like Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior, which you're watching him in any interview was comedy gold.
Macho Man and his most famous one where he's the cream of the crop.
I'm the cream of the crop.
The cream always rises to the top. Oh yeah.
I tell you what, brother. Oh, we have got a Wild who apparently doesn't know how to walk in a room without knocking a table over.
Listen.
He hits the camera every time. He can't walk by a camera.
Listen, I am genetically clumsy. That's just how it goes.
This is your actual first facial appearance.
Oh, that's right. It is.
I'm on.
You're not just a packet of buffalo sauce.
And I look like I got the mange. I haven't gotten a haircut in a while.
That's not.
I don't think that's how mange works.
Mange is when you lose hair.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And here, folks.
Yeah.
First time on camera.
So
different.
Jerrigan's got the mange.
This wasn't mange. This was
we got a serious case of the mange.
Razor.
Well, you could claim it was the mange. Say it was a tragic
I
accident.
do not want to claim that. No.
No.
It's not something
Nobody
I
wants
claim.
to do that. Come on.
Yeah. So I'd say rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
And
As we go through this issue, we'll come when we get to WrestleMania. I'm going to kind of point out a thing or two and come back to that whole rest in peace thing. Now that we're about 25 minutes in, hey, let's not forget the whole like, share, and subscribe thing.
Good call.
It's early.
no wonder that's why the intro didn't work.
Yep.
They wanted us to say like, share, and subscribe.
Probably.
Yeah, before the very end.
Well, we did it early, so StreamYard, give us a discount of, I don't know,
something.
$200.
Not $20 a month.
Yeah,
Period.
44.
200 and what? $14 or 242.
Yeah, for the year. It breaks down
For
like
the year.
18 a month. That's the deal. If you pay for all of it up front, you just pay. If you just want to do monthly, it's 40
And then
something.
you're stuck with it for the
40.
year.
Yeah, it's $42.
And we're only getting like one of these in,
Right? Like we're gonna have to up our stuff.
right?
I don't know. Again,
No, sure,
I'm gonna
we're
go
gonna
back
have to start-
to for features that to me should be, kind of basic. We give you that. That's why we're streaming in 720p instead of 1080. Who streams in 720 now? 1080 is the standard. Come on.
Kids these days.
No,
Oh, StreamYard.
makes me wonder
I
if
will absolutely look up other options. I don't know. We'll
we could
figure it
start
out.
doing the homegrown brew thing.
We might. I mean, we got all the other assets, but anyway, it's fine. It's fine. So anyway, hopping into this issue.
I think Connor literally just tried to hand me a Diet Coke.
Is he saying you're fat?
That's
Probably.
how I read that. I'd beat him.
That's what I would take it.
I'd whip him on camera right now.
Might as well.
I mean, you
It's
two are in
worth
the
the
ring
time.
for the cover of this episode anyway.
Let's
It's
go.
tickle time.
Problem is he's holding a knife.
Currently, or just
No, in the
yeah, you're set then. You got him.
on the picture.
You can take him.
The zesty buffalo.
Well, he does. He is deceivingly quick for a big boy. So
Yeah.
I try.
just so you know.
So anyway,
All right. So looking at the table of contents, April 1992, volume 35. We got that lovely ad for the Super NES Super Scope 6.
Mm-hmm. I still have mine. I'm glad of it, and it's in the box. The box has seen some rough times, but
Seen some
it's
things.
yeah, it's seen a few things.
I'm sitting on the other side of this desk right now. Actually, I like you have still in the box.
In the box.
Is it because there was no good way to keep that thing, so the box was actually the best way to protect it?
You know, I kind of think it is.
Because that's how my mind rationalizes that I actually still have the box for that with the styrofoam because it just perfectly sets in it and it's protected.
A lot of my games doesn't have any boxes or even instruction manuals anymore until like towards the end of my SNES run. I started keeping the boxes and the instruction manuals, but it's got the box. It was very convenient to store it. And you just set it there against the wall or in the corner, and there you go.
I did the same thing, and I think largely also as a result of them getting rid of the protective sleeves.
Yeah, that was another thing. Those little plastic sleeves that went onto the bottom. So yeah, that's a good point.
When those went away, that was probably really the big reason that pushed me to that.
Keep the dust out of them.
Right. So this issue, we're still firmly in the era of 3 consoles from one company. So you can definitely tell they're fighting for space in this issue. NES, Game Boy, Super NES. Oddly enough, Game Boy has the most amount of games in this one.
I was noticing that. 3 games apiece for NES and Super NES, but that Game Boy's got 5.
And I can't say I've played any of them.
No, I have not.
I'm like, why are all of these? I mean, these will not come up on any top person's list that I can think of for Game Boy titles. But I don't know.
I didn't even know there was a Star Trek on Game Boy.
I didn't either.
Ultra Golf, Boggle Plus.
So let's see here. So we'll go over In Pursuit of the NES. What is this? Okay, so this is what folks would do to get a Super Nintendo. It looks like.
Would you hop on one leg? Would you kill a man?
Well, this dude, I mean, he's right up there with crazy stuff. To get a Super Nintendo Entertainment System, I would swim the Pacific Ocean, build a snowman at the North Pole, go down Angel Falls in a barrel, jump out of a space shuttle in orbit, and yes, I would even do my homework.
Wow, that last one's pushing it.
I mean, that just kind of sounds like a bucket list almost. It's almost like that was the goal, not the Nintendo console.
I'd have done it anyway, even without a Super Nintendo. I'm a crazy mother.
That's the thing. He's like, if Nintendo will fund it, I'll do all this crazy crap.
I like the one that says I would do the most dreaded thing on the planet for a Super NES. It hurts just to think about it. I would eat green beans, mushrooms, and the most dreaded vegetables on the planet: Brussels sprouts and broccoli.
You
I
know,
like Brussels sprouts.
I like broccoli. I like mushrooms. I like green beans. What's so bad about
I'm
this?
good. Honestly, I'm good with all of those, but Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts.
I don't like vegetables,
Get a Super Nintendo.
but I have been working on it.
Around the United States, dressed up as a chicken, dancing the cha-cha and singing Yankee Doodle Dandy.
They have an illustration of that too down here.
And that Super Nintendo's running for its life.
Yeah.
You blame it?
There's a crazy chicken dude chasing me.
Where's Peter Griffin when you need him? Fight this crazy chicken.
Fear.
Wildest thing I do is wear my sister's clothes while sitting on top of the house singing "My Country 'Tis of Thee," having fish sticks in my ear.
The problem is now there's probably a YouTube video.
There's someone actually doing that right about now.
I'm. Let's keep it.
Look at that person
Right off. Let's,
sitting on top of their house, wearing their sister's clothes, singing "My Country 'Tis of Thee" with fish sticks in their ears. God, they're so brave.
2 million people watching.
this was yeah, this was a different time, folks.
Look, Super Nintendo's a Super Nintendo,
Right?
I mean, people doing stuff for very frivolous things. So,
1992. Whew, we were nuts.
little did they know.
Lots of drugs.
Dare.
That too.
Drug abuse resistance education.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Okay.
But Mario got his day in Miami apparently.
It's very true. So, on the last time we did one of these, we were I think it was the last time we were talking about that players poll contest.
Yeah.
Where they would have the contest, and we were wondering, whatever happened to the winners and who actually won them. They've got one of them in here.
Yes,
the Bill
they
and
do.
Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventure Contest winner.
Yeah.
So it's got him pictured there with the phone booth.
The phone booth.
That you would win as the top prize. So that's
I don't know what happened to the phone booth.
He's pissed off because it doesn't actually take you back in time or to the future.
They do have a Legend of Zelda comic.
Yep.
Ooh,
Actually, we got 3 comics in this issue. It's pretty loaded with comics.
The
But
Legend
first,
of Zelda,
I
Link to the Past. So
I think we do need to talk about how Dr. Mario cares about you. I think this is very important. They've had phone calls from concerned people who've heard stories or read news articles about players suffering seizures while playing video games. Nintendo wants you to know that video games do not cause epilepsy or epileptic seizures. It's true, though, that some people who have epilepsy may have seizures while looking at certain kinds of flashing lights or patterns, like those in some television programs or video games. Unfortunately, some people might have epilepsy but not know it because they've never had seizures. Dr. Mario recommends that you consult your physician before playing video games if you have an epileptic condition. Even if you don't, you should check up your doctor if you have any of the following symptoms while playing video games: altered vision, mental confusion, loss of awareness of your surroundings, muscle twitching, convulsions, or other involuntary movements.
Guys, I'll be back.
I'm going through that right now.
Boy.
okay, so
Does it have to be all of those, or just one or two of them? Or
yes.
There's a there's one in here, dude. I was just looking at this, and dude, my eyeballs are playing tricks on me. I'm very tired right now, guys. I'm sorry. It's Game Boy Takes Flight, and it's Top Gun, obviously, Guts and Glory, and it was a Game Boy game, obviously, and it was original Game Boy, so it was first gen Game Boy. It says Turn and Burn, the F-14 dogfight simulator. I did not see Turn and Burn. I saw Tug and Burn.
I thought you were going to say Turd and Burn, but either way.
Tug and Burn.
So Tug and Burn, guys.
Yeah, don't do that. You're going to have a bad time.
Mhm.
I had a bad time.
If it's burning while you're tugging, that ain't good.
What would be, yeah. If you're tugging, it's burning. You've got problems.
Well,
He's
quit
off the
tugging.
throttle.
You need to back off of it a little bit.
It ain't firewood. You're not trying to make a fire.
Water-based lubricants.
So anyway, Captain America and the Avengers is the first game in the NES section.
Yes.
He's moving on before we could talk about the Kentucky jelly.
Yeah, I was actually getting a kick out of looking at the like the different locations for the Captain America and the Avengers.
Yeah.
It says storming the USA, and then it's got a little thing down below, like it's got some like part of the write up, and then down at the bottom it's got another comic book kind of cell, and it says Roger Wasp. And of course I'm sitting there going,
What?
is that just the R turned up, or is that a comma? Because it should be a comma.
That's a comma. Roger Wasp.
Roger Wasp. Because if it's
Yeah.
not, that means that he's trying to get a hold of some dude named Roger Wasp.
Who's Roger Wasp?
So who the heck is Roger Wasp?
He didn't make the cut. He didn't survive Marvel Comics in the 90s.
You know,
I think this game was done by Data East. They're the same ones that brought you Bad Dudes.
Yeah.
I do like the Shredder Thanos. Whatever the bad guy is.
I was confused when I seen that at first.
That's supposed to be the Mandarin.
Oh, really?
No.
Like with the rings and stuff, I guess.
You go to a few pages down, and the Mandarin. That's supposed to be Mandarin.
You're in trouble, Avengers. Tonight I dine on turtle soup.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
and it's weird.
So, yeah. No.
I haven't played this one, but yeah, it's.
I did. And ain't nothing to write home about.
Well, like most of the comic games back then, it really wasn't. Yeah, I look and you see later on, it's like you'll encounter the third of Red Skull's evil lieutenants, Ultron, and then Crossbones. Like, wait a minute, since when would Ultron ever just work for Red Skull as a lieutenant? I don't know if that's like creative liberty by the game makers or was 90s Marvel just that
the assignment.
compared to now.
What was going on in the comics in the 90s that made Ultron work with Red Skull?
Crossbones makes sense as a Red Skull lieutenant, but Ultron, I don't know.
There we go. Hey, share that. At least share that.
Yeah.
So here's our Shredder / I don't know if those are supposed to be the the stones, the rings of power. I don't know what the frick.
I think it's supposed to be the 10 rings, but
The 10.
it sure
There's only 4 of them.
looks like the
It
Infinity
looks
Gauntlet to
more
me.
like the Infinity Gauntlet.
Speaking of Hulk Hogan, does he have like a big old handlebar mustache?
Yeah.
Kind
Yeah,
of
kinda
looks
does,
like he
yeah.
It does
does.
look that way.
So
Yeah, a couple pages past, it's got a little better picture of him.
So yeah. So that, I mean, that's got Iron Man on there. The old school Iron Man too.
Old school, yep. You got the Wizard.
Vision, Hawkeye, and Roger Wasp, whoever that guy is.
Roger Waters.
and then they have something there that caught my eye, and I'm just going to leave it here, but it's called swish hitting. This is awful. Go on, yeah, we'll go to the next page. The different locations, though. It's Tampa, Miami,
Anyway, just not see it. Keep going.
Montgomery.
Montgomery.
What? Why Montgomery? Like all the other ones sound like major
Places
cities.
you're going to go.
Where the frick is Montgomery?
Alabama.
Oh,
Alabama bound.
Is that Alabama?
That's kind of a big city.
But Columbia. And then Mississippi. Not a town, just the whole state.
The entire state. Oh, the river. There's an R, so
Moving platforms and a mutant finishoid freak named Gigi make this river journey difficult.
Yeah.
Hawkeye's arrows will get you through to the end. Take
I
that,
guess
Gigi.
it could be the Mississippi River is what they're going for.
yeah, there's an R next
That's
to
what
it.
it is,
It's
but it just
not necessarily just the state; it's the
it just
the river.
it just
the way the
looks like
issue
though that
reads.
it's like
Yeah.
because you've got like
He wanted the cities, then he just wanted the state
No.
of Mississippi.
Tampa, you got Tampa, Florida, Miami, Florida, Columbia, obviously in South Carolina, South America, and then you've got Montgomery, Alabama, and then it in the middle, Mississippi, not river, just Mississippi, and then not the Mississippi, then New Orleans, Charleston, Pittsburgh.
On the map, though, where right underneath an American trail, it does have Mississippi R. Period.
Yeah.
R.
A pirate's life for me.
This wizard does not look like the wizard.
No,
What's
no
he
one can
saying?
stop him.
No one can stop me.
No one can stop me. He's. What does he look like? Who does he look like?
A relic of old comic villains with the horrible design, and nobody remembers this guy. And
He
I don't know,
looks
but
like
all I can hear his voice in is like Skeletor.
he looks like the chief vizier or whatever from Mulan.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
then we got Boomerang Helmet again. He's supposed to be
I am
Yeah.
invincible.
and he is invincible.
Pulled a germ here a moment ago. I was reading this little section in here where the wizard's at, and it says you'll have to dodge the beams by jumping. I didn't read jumping.
It's a good way to dodge them beams.
And it's because the H in Hawkeye was right below it, so it all ran together.
Dodge the beams by humping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a pretty forgettable game. I mean, let's be honest at this point. The NES was already
It was
starting
on
to
its
scrape
way
the
out.
bottom of the barrel on the way
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like you look at the next game that they got on there is Thriller Surf Safari.
That is some 90s design right there. Look at that.
Yes,
Look at
and
that
it's
gorilla.
like complete like this is like not cool Donkey Kong. This is Team Donkey Kong is what this is.
I'm good.
Really?
Oh, that picture's kind of cool.
I'm not a fan of the design, but I do miss the colors they used in the 90s.
Those neon pinks and greens
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatnot.
Yep.
I just
Jones.
miss the bright colors. It was fun, even if the
Jones.
designs were kind of looked like they were drug induced. I mean,
As long
at least they were pretty.
As long as it makes sense.
Yeah,
On a gorilla, yes. On G.I. Joe, no.
that's fair.
Those final waves of G.I. Joe back then, oh,
There's
Neon
like,
threw up
you
on
see
them.
those guys. You see those guys coming out. It looks like something out of like the First World War, the Red Baron and the Flying Circus. got their planes literally painted up like all kinds of crazy colors, and it's like G.I. Joe. It's like, where'd the camo and stuff go? Why are you hot pink?
That's what they do.
Drugs.
Good Lord, those later
Drugs.
designs.
It looks like this is one of those games that was going along the genre of surfboarding and skateboarding and
Oh yeah,
I'm really kind of disturbed by this killer rhino.
I was just looking at that. The two-headed beast that guards the end of
Okay.
the first stage.
is that a beast with two backs?
It's barely
Technically,
a
it has
rhino.
one back. It doesn't even. It's got a horn.
That's the only thing it has in common with a rhino.
It's got four horns.
Well, yeah, but it's bird legs, it's wings,
And wings.
it's beaks.
Beak.
which ends its head and which ends its ass.
Yes,
I don't understand.
that's some messed up stuff.
I was high. I mean, that's the only answer. Whoever designed that was high.
They were high.
They were really high.
The shark on the next page is not a lot better. This is some messed up stuff.
Oh, man. That shark has seen stuff.
He needs an orthodontist.
He spent some time with the rhino.
Or orthodontist.
Good Lord.
There you go.
All right, here you go. Here you go, folks.
You get ready. There you go.
There's your
That's
rhino.
Right there.
That's the
That's your
killer
rhino.
rhino.
That's your deadly rhino.
He's got like a hunchback
rhino.
going on the backside.
If that is his
You know what?
backside,
He's
I'm
got
telling
rhino ears.
He's got a
You can
uniback.
see the ears,
He's
ears
got a
and the horn.
uniback.
Oh, he's got a camel. That's more like a camel.
Yeah, he's got humps.
I would like a better picture, like a better rendering of these smaller pictures. I don't want to put too much on there because I don't want to conjure their anger over at Nintendo. But
Over a 30-year-old game.
Go ahead and get you a screen. See if you can get a screen grab of the shark. 'Cause that
yeah,
shark-
that shark
Oh,
needs
shark.
to be
oh yeah,
gnarly toothed shark.
the
Does he-
orthodontist.
Does he? His teeth are flat.
His teeth or something.
Yeah.
They're definitely there. I can tell you that much. Right?
They got a couple better images on straight up on Google. You search it. Not a lot better.
Oh, they're not flat. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, no, they ain't flat.
No.
You're right.
Woo. Meth shark.
Meth shark.
I don't know if it's a meth shark or if it's right about now saying pip pip cheerio.
Oh,
Some grills on that thing.
Oh man.
Woo.
So anyway, moving along to Yoshi.
Yeah, Mario's new buddy breaks
Let's get
out.
into something familiar.
okay. So there's I think these images. Sorry, these images in this the magazine don't match the game, because in the game picture here of that rhino, there ain't no wings. It actually looks like a really messed up two-headed rhino.
But
in
the
the game
thing
image.
is right next to that rhino picture, it has an in-game screenshot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Okay, so
Yeah,
someone
somebody
in Nintendo
decide.
Power was really high. I was like,
yes.
they go to the guy and they're like, "Hey, can you make an illustration for this killer rhino thing?" I'm like, well, I've never seen a rhino before. What's
Oh,
It's got a horn.
no. It does have wings. It does have wings.
Does it?
Yes. If you look at the
But what rhino
picture
has
in
a
here, you
beak?
can actually see the wing. It's got wings and they're flapping
Oh, it's okay.
Crazy
in the
part,
game.
in
And
Oh, it's okay. I see it
shoots
now.
its horn.
They're bat wings.
Yes.
Oh, so the wings are hiding extra
Still,
legs
this
in the
person has
front?
never seen a rhino.
Wait, it's got arms. So it's got wings and arms.
And
Do
this
I need
is
to
like
Google
some,
a picture of a rhino? This is a rhino.
This is like a weird bird rhino dinosaur hybrid.
I mean, they figure look at the platypus.
Right?
Why not?
Same thing.
so anyway, moving on to Yoshi. We're just gonna keep on going.
I've played this game too, and maybe it's just me and these type of puzzle games. I played it for like 20 minutes and said, "The hell with this shit."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a rental for me. I do remember renting it.
I looked at that and said, "No, that looks boring."
It was.
Yeah,
not one of
it looked like Tetris, and I was just like, eh. Or
it was not one of Nintendo's stronger
Mm-mm.
puzzle games.
No,
It was
they were
definitely
trying to-
I can
scraping
play Tetris.
bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, they were trying to ride on the coattails of Tetris and even Dr. Mario, and it just did not work out. It fell flat.
Yeah. Alan's right. Rental games for the win. Better to
Okay,
be out,
so-
better to be out a few bucks than $50.
On page, it says page 26 on the thing here, but it's actually page 24.
Oh, yeah, 20. Yeah, you're right.
If you're looking at the bottom there, what does anything strike you odd about that?
Well, it looks like Mario's saying "Hello, Yoshi," but
Yoshi's to
it's
Luigi.
But I think it's the title of the comic, "Hello, Yoshi," and so
Yeah.
then comes in, and Luigi's saying, "Hey, Mario," and "Wow, what's the cool new game? It's Yoshi, and it's this piece of shit puzzle game that sucks balls."
Well,
Why is
They
there
don't
hair
actually
different
say that,
colors?
but
Wow, Mario really doesn't like Yoshi's game.
I mean, he punches him in the head all the time. On the
That
right
is
way.
true. And he sacrifices him to the void a lot.
Yep.
well,
Why
I
is-
sacrificed him to the void a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is their hair different color though? The mustache is black. Both of them.
Their
In
hair's
every
brown.
panel.
Died. They
Yep.
died.
Yeah, they've got almost red hair.
Yeah.
Like Mario's
But the
hair
mustache
in
is
that
like-
first Hello Yoshi panel is almost the same
Like
color
where
as his hat.
Groucho Marx mustache or something.
Here's how bad the game was. They blew it, and look at that little freak they made. In the final panel of the comic. Look at it. Look at that little freak. It's a Goomba with a
What?
piranha
With
plant.
tentacles,
And
with a piranha plant body
Put it-
and
look-
Yoshi's
look at it.
saddle, and
it looks sad. Put it out of its misery.
It
It does
looks
not look happy.
devastated. What is it saying?
Eek, a mixed up monster. And it's
Okay,
like, Yoshi?
Weird.
Weird.
kapow. That's the thing nightmares are made of.
Ugh.
Right. That is
Oh.
absolute nightmare fuel.
We got the classified information is the next.
Oh, love
We got
classified
super
information.
ghouls and ghosts.
Classified information was one of the best articles in Nintendo Power, along with Counselor's Corner.
That was
Yep.
the whole reason. That's the whole reason that I would go and just sit and read that area of the magazine and not buy it when I was little.
Let's see, what do we got in here? Super Ghouls
you
and
kinda-
Ghosts.
You kind of had to have that stage select code for Ghouls and Ghosts.
I legited it.
Just didn't
It
want
wasn't
to do it
easy,
again.
but I legited it from start to finish.
Legited it.
Legited it. Beat it all the way through. It was not
Oh,
easy.
here's this Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. That's Master Sword, Chapter 4, Master Sword.
But yeah, most of the other games, I mean, there's Castlevania 4 in classified information, just hidden areas, but most of those weren't. I don't know if it warrants a write up in classified information. Most of those hidden
Right.
areas in Castlevania are pretty easy to find.
They were kind of a no-brainer. Now,
Yeah.
UN Squadron was
Agent
hard.
599 really hadn't done much, so he had to have something out there.
Yeah.
Poor Agent 599.
It's a pretty good spider. It's got teeth though.
I think that's its eyes.
Are those it?
Oh yeah. So now we are to this issue's chapter 4 of the Link to the Past comic, which I've got the graphic novel version. They actually sold those later, few years back, as complete editions. So you didn't have to like track down the old Nintendo Powers. Yeah, I used to love these comics based on Link to the Past and Mario World.
Yeah.
They did a Metroid one. They also did a Star Fox one as well. But definitely added a lot, especially with lack of detail back then, added a lot to your imagination when it come to playing these games.
Sahasrara, am I glad to see you? I need water.
Is it like Ark all over again?
And then he's just like, your priority should be finding the next pendant.
The hell with water. Go to the Terra of Hera, atop Death Mountain.
What?
What happened to my
Giant middle finger.
No, it's just a mirage.
Where in Hyrule is Death Mountain? You see that big ass mountain?
The one that's belching smoke and flame and got a big circle of doom around it.
I wonder what that is.
And the mountain actually does look like a giant middle finger. Look at that.
Yep.
Well, and this was back when Hyrule, there really were no other mountain ranges. I mean, Death Mountain was pretty obvious. I mean,
Yeah, it does look like a big middle finger to the sky.
The mountain.
Yeah. I love how it always added extra context to the world and built up. Although things look different. You look at the Tower of Hera and it didn't quite look that way in the game. But I definitely don't remember the spider with the giant, gnarly teeth.
I think that's its eyeballs.
I think he's right.
Yeah, because he's stabbing through them. Because I thought they were teeth as well.
Oh, yeah. When you look at the other pane, they're definitely more eyeball. But yeah, that other one, it looks like just a big old grin.
Yeah.
Man, they covered a lot of ground in this issue. Go from the desert to Death Mountain to beating a dungeon to pulling the Master Sword.
Yep.
That very final picture in the whole thing, that final panel right above to be continued, there's only one sound that plays in my head with him holding that way. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I just keep thinking of the JoJo outro.
Oh, Lord.
If you really want to play something that'll probably drive you absolutely nuts, Star Trek on a Game Boy.
Yeah, I'm looking at this and it don't look good.
What in the world? Planet Neutral. Neural. Sorry. My brain auto-corrected because that doesn't make any sense.
Well, neither just planet neutral.
Well, I was thinking it might be a neutral planet. I don't
How
know.
neutral of them.
How
With
neutral.
their neutral colors.
Of beige and black.
Oh,
I mean, I give them credit for making a Star Trek game on Game Boy that included ship combat and on-foot combat.
yeah. I was
Right.
gonna say where you actually had landing party.
Beat me down, Scotty. How can you tell which one is the red shirt, though? You don't know who's going to die.
Who's supposed to die?
What if everybody's supposed to die?
In the Game Boy one, yeah, probably everybody did.
Yeah, this is
How am I supposed to know who's supposed to die? Everybody's supposed to die.
Planet Kalanda, Planet Terskellon.
It ain't hopscotch.
Almost added in an I in there. Terskelion. This was not. Oh, call sign Mean Machine. I'm looking at Tug and Burn. Turn and Burn.
Tug and burn.
Gentle,
Glory.
gentle. Yep, here you go. I wonder if you could at least maybe land on the aircraft carrier in this version.
So there's
I
a
highly
rabbit
doubt it.
hole
Uh-oh.
that I went down. When did Val Kilmer die?
Oh, heavens.
Just a few months ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought it was right after Maverick. I know they had a funeral for him in the movie, but I thought it was right after Maverick. I thought there was a big thing about in loving memory and all that fun stuff.
April 1st.
And then there's a rabbit hole that said we jumped timelines, and he just recently died, like a couple months ago.
Yeah, he died on April 1st.
And now I can't hear anybody.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me now? We hear you.
Yeah.
If you
But us
talk-
saying that we hear him ain't going to do any good because he can't hear us.
But he can at least see our lips moving and know that we are trying to communicate with him.
He can hear our lips moving?
Or he can see our lips moving. I don't think he can hear us. He's looking really crazily at the screen. Like, they cut him off. He went down the rabbit hole
Mm-hmm.
and
Let's see
realized
how
that
deep this rabbit hole goes.
we're in another timeline or got course corrected. I don't even know what timeline we're supposed to be on now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll get it sorted when we continue.
I don't know.
Turn and burn, Top Gun. So yeah,
Boggle.
can't honestly say I played that one.
Oh
didn't either.
boy, Boggle.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the
Boggle Plus.
stuff for that one, and then I got Ultra Golf, and then
I feel like
Boggle Plus.
I'm still on the Top Gun one here. This actually looks like it's just a redo of the NES version.
I don't know that I'd call it a redo. It was on freaking Game Boy.
I mean, it actually looks better, believe it or not, even with it on Game Boy.
A variant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. There were a lot of Game Boy games that I remember, like finding in the bargain bin for like $1, and I was like, I played it like once or twice, and then was like, "This is garbage."
There's a
Honestly.
reason this is $1.
Yeah, there's a reason we got this for $1.
Honestly, Zesty, that's probably 90% of the Game Boy library.
Yeah, and that
I
was.
hate to say it.
Hey,
I'm gonna be honest
I
with
mean-
you. There was only like a handful of games that I remember actually like playing,
God, Joey has moved.
and
Why is his camera over here now?
and 50% of them were Pokemon.
Can you hear us now?
I can hear now. How about now?
There you go.
Hey,
Are we good now? Okay, now we're back.
Booyah!
Yep. You're back.
Yeah, I think it just went silent. My computer just
Sure.
freaked out.
We've got a total of how many viewers right now? 4?
Four.
I can
Four.
only count to 4. I can
4.
only count to 4.
Viewer comment
Right.
where Zesty is sitting next to the 6-inch turkey in your basement.
Slightly out of camera.
Yeah. because apparently he's got the mange.
Something like that.
Mange. Ultra golf.
Don't we
Yeah,
all?
who gives a shit?
Yeah, ultra golf. That was the one I was talking about. I was like, it's got ultra golf and then Boggle Plus.
Plus, only
Yeah,
got one
Boggle.
page.
Oh boy, who wants to play some
I
boggle?
will tell you right now though. Missile Command wasn't terrible
On the Game Boy or in general?
in general.
Kind of wondering how you go about playing it on the Game Boy because you only got the D-pad to move your targeting receptacle around.
Does anybody remember those games where you used to get like the Game Boy games and it'd be like a 3-pack in one? Where it'd be like a bunch of like board games, kind of like Boggle or whatever. Like one would be Risk and
No.
I want to say I had one that was like Risk, Battleship, and like another game or something like that. And it was all on one cartridge.
I never had a Game Boy.
That's fair.
Oh, Joey, you make me sad.
It's all right.
Granted, I was also in a slightly different era because I had the Advanced, the SP, little clamshell.
You can always get the Lego Game Boy, Joey, when it comes out in October.
I'm probably gonna do that.
Too
Yeah.
bad it don't actually. I want to make a Lego version of these things that actually
Plays.
emulates the games.
You know,
Apparently, it's the
that's
same
there.
size, so
it really
I'm sure somebody's gonna do that.
shouldn't be that hard, especially with like you could get into hardware FPGA emulation, and it wouldn't take up much space at all. You could play it, you could make it work.
It'd be
Pretty
cool.
neat.
Actually, might remind me to send that out. Send that to you guys. There's a guy who actually went through and made his own handheld console out of a mini PC, and he actually like did all the work like to make the shell and the buttons and like all the stuff. Joysticks. He, of course, he bought there was some stuff, quite a bit of stuff actually that he was able to buy off the shelf, but there was other stuff that he used, like that little CNC router that you've got, Joey.
Yep.
He used one of those, and he made button like milled them out of aluminum and made the buttons and stuff for it. And I had to send that.
Cool.
I had to send that out. That's actually really, really cool. You reminded me of that, but it was really neat. Really neat kind of ordeal watching it. But he made, and it was a hoss of a little gamepad. But anywho,
So now we're to the next comic,
Super Mario Adventures,
the Mario World comic.
and Princess Toadstool apparently ain't taking crap because she's kicking the crap out of everybody.
Even back then, Princess Toadstool was a badass.
She pretty much just. Well, which one is that one?
It's one of Bowser's kids, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the crazy one with the mohawk though. What was his name?
Hang on.
Zig, Twiggy, Lenny.
There's Iggy,
Lemmy.
Lemmy. All right. Larry, Morton, Wendy, Iggy, Roy, Lemmy, and Ludwig. The one in the panel is Lemmy.
I was gonna say that one's Lemmy.
They were all
Yeah.
named after
Who is
musicians.
Bowser having all these kids with?
That was it.
Your mom.
Rosie Palmer. Tug and burn.
Tug and burn.
I'm sorry.
Got him.
It was right there. I had to.
I was
Yeah.
asking an honest question
Hey, let's hope she
He
don't
gave
watch.
it an honest response.
because I thought the whole purpose of him kidnapping, the princess was he was wanting, to marry her or whatever. I don't know.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Honestly, it has never been answered. They just exist.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
And
why does
then-
he have all these kids? Who's he having them with?
Well, and then weirdly, they'll like phase away and get retconned out for a while. And then here's Bowser Jr. But there's still never Mama.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
hey,
like
now go to it says page 70 on the thing. It says right, Mom. We have her now. Right, Mom?
Yeah, this is Give It Up, Mother Dearest.
Are they just saying that because they want her to become their mother, sort of like a stepmom, or are they?
Oh,
saying
it says
that
me
because-
join this family never.
Yeah.
And then she's trying to jump out the window.
Yeah. That's, I think, what they're going for.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then immediately to the CD-ROM technology.
So, I mean, did the mom abandon them? Bowser's just trying to do right by them and,
Right? Single
there's-
dad, man.
There's
He's
Do
also
the best you
been
can.
something out there that says that Lemmy and Iggy and Wendy and Morton and all of them were adopted, and that Bowser's only true kid is Bowser Jr. from the new Super Mario Brothers line. But even then, that still has the question: where'd he come from?
Where'd you go?
Still doesn't answer
Where'd you come from?
the question at hand.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
So yeah,
all right.
Super NES, get CD-ROM.
You've been waiting for this, Janigan.
which one?
CD-ROM.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I didn't get the chance to read the article on it. That it's pretty much like, as I glanced through it, it's breaking down just the general technology at the time. It does mention, and this actually shocked me a bit.
Shocked it?
Shocked me a bit.
Shocked it.
I'm so shocked I said shocked. So apparently
It's
Street
RoboCop.
Fighter 2 is a 16 megabit game, but Super Mario World was only 4 megabits. I'm like, really? I thought
And
Super
now the
Mario-
latest Call of Duty is 300 gigabytes.
So I mean,
Well, we
dang.
talk about video.
No, that's different.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. It's not size.
No,
I misunderstood. I was misshapen.
shaping.
Yeah.
The size that matters. It's how you use it.
Well, they don't use it effectively. That was my point.
It was like the RoboCop.
Yeah, that's what I said. Look, it's RoboCop.
Yeah.
This article also says that Nintendo joined with Philips to make the Nintendo CD-ROM. So I'm trying to picture in my mind the timeline here, because I know at one point, I mean, obviously it fell through.
Oh, look at that combo. Is that a combo VHS and CD
No, it's just a
or
CD-ROM.
DVD?
Just a Philips CD-ROM. They'd been in Nintendo. I mean, don't get me wrong. Nintendo been in cahoots with a lot of different companies they'd originally approached Sony.
And that's
And-
what I'm trying to place is, when did Sony
and-
fit into this? Did Philips fit into this? And who did they go to
And-
first and when?
Sony was first. Yeah, they screwed Sony over first because that's when the Sony Sony PlayStation, because they said, oh, okay. And so this is the answer to the Sony PlayStation, because the Super NES didn't have CD-ROM technology where the PS1 did.
the PlayStation though, didn't it come out? It did come out to like 94, didn't it?
PlayStation?
Yeah, the original PlayStation.
December 3rd, 94 in Japan.
Yep. In Japan.
September 9th, 95 in the U.S.
So I mean, this is a good 2 years before the PlayStation even released.
Interesting.
It makes
it does make you wonder in the timeline though. Well, and you got to think so good for 2 years because you got to think Sony had to have time to, once the deal broke, to kind of take what they had with Nintendo and turn that around and develop that into the PlayStation. So
right,
yeah, and I think that was the original. I guess kind of the original plan for them was to make, was to go in with Nintendo to make that first console. And then Nintendo does what Nintendo does best.
Love them, but
and says, "Nah, we ain't gonna do that."
They can be a bit of a booger sometimes.
But sometimes,
a
lot of times.
Yeah,
and a lot.
I mean, that's the thing I will say about them is like, as far as pushing boundaries in creating what they've created, as far as consoles are concerned, they have most assuredly been able to reinvent gaming over the years, numerous times.
The Hulk Hogan game.
Yes.
I mean, after Atari nearly tanked it.
But the business practices that they employ and things like that, and some of the stuff that they just do is just, it's very hard to kind of get behind them as a company, because it's like, come on guys, don't be jerks. Don't be a jerk.
There's a line between protecting your IP and
just crapping all over your fans.
And crapping all over your fans.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to walk that line probably a little better than what they've done over the years.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I got a timeline. This goes back further than I thought it would. So, 1988, a Sony engineer secretly develops a sound chip for the upcoming Super Nintendo, sparking a collaboration between Sony and Nintendo. So, Sony, in a way, developed the sound chip for the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Somewhere around late 88 to 1989, Sony proposes a CD-ROM add-on for the Super Nintendo called the Super Disc, which would allow multimedia and game content on CDs, of course. Then in 1991, skip 2 years, 1991, Sony unveils the hybrid console called the PlayStation, capable of playing both Super Nintendo cartridges and Super Discs. But the very next day, Nintendo pulls the carpet right out from under their feet, shocks the industry, and announces a partnership with Philips instead. Nintendo and Philips begin developing a CD-ROM add-on for the Super Nintendo, intended to be compatible with Philips's upcoming CDI system. Somewhere in 1993 and 94, both projects quietly collapse. Nintendo cancels the Philips add-on before a prototype is even completed, and Sony, of course, well, we know what they do.
They go forward with the Pony PlayStation.
As an outcome, fueled by the fallout, Sony launches the PlayStation in 94, which becomes a massive success, puts boots to asses all over Nintendo. Philips, boy, they came out the big losers on this one.
I'd say.
Yeah.
All they got was the rights to Nintendo characters for CDI games, and that's when we get those horrible, god-awful Zelda CDI games.
You're right, Alan. It's hard to get behind any of them anymore. It's one of those like I do business with them, but it's like you see the turd within them. They all have their faults. They all have their things and quirks. It's just like, well, what else do I do?
Blah.
It seems like I will say this. Recently, it seems like PlayStation and Xbox are kind of taking steps to have a lot less exclusives. But
no,
you don't think so?
Oh no, the Sony's not happy. They're not happy about the no exclusive things.
Well, they are taking steps though, because a lot of those games are now becoming available on Steam and stuff.
Well,
and
it's survival mode.
I was going to say they don't have an option. They've been forced. Their hands have been forced.
The way the economy has been the past few years, specifically with games and game development and rising cost of developing games, you can't afford not to put your stuff on as many boxes platforms possible.
Yeah.
So
I want to go back to that. Just what you just said just a second ago. You remember when Nintendo started making the announcements and stuff, when the Nintendo Directs and all this other stuff, and this was back when I think Miyamoto was still there before he passed.
You mean
or not Miyamoto?
Iwata. I think. Hang on. Shoot. I was about to say
Miyamoto passed. What?
No.
Yeah, Satoru
Iwata. He passed. And they were pushing real hard because they wanted to start putting games on as much as they could. So mobile, they were wanting to do a lot of mobile gaming. They were putting they had Mario Run. They had Mario Kart on cell phones, tablets. They had.
Would have been cool to have a Pokemon game.
I mean, they had Pokemon Go.
That doesn't count.
But that's not really Nintendo. But then they also had there's another one. Animal Crossing. They had an Animal Crossing game that was on there. And then after Iwata passed, you hear nothing about it. It just went poof.
Well, and most of those have now been shut down
been shut down. So because me and some other friends were talking about it, and I was sitting there and I was like, that's kind of weird because they were going in the route of broadening their audience by putting stuff on different platforms that weren't consoles.
Their normal methods,
just their normal console
delivery platforms.
And then all of a sudden they just it was like, no, we never said that. We never did that. I looked at that Pokemon, the Animal Crossing. Try to get onto it, and it was. I don't know if they'd shut it down or it just wasn't wanting to work right on my phone or what. I don't know what was going on.
They technically shut it down, but it's you pay $20 for it now and you just get everything. So it is a standalone game. You can re-download it. $20 and that's it. You get it all.
Okay.
So it still exists. They had enough pushback on that one to make them
Mario Kart.
Let's not get rid of that.
Mario Kart. That was that's still kind of kicking, but Mario Run I don't think is. I think it's gone the way of the dodo. So it's just really weird to me. It's kind of going down a rabbit hole. My mic's going to quit working or something here in a second because when we go down rabbit holes, the sound cuts out or some crap. I don't know.
Well, when you call them out and it's getting dumped into another timeline.
Yeah.
They tend to cut you off.
They said, "Nope, you're done."
Not allowed to
Okay.
talk about it.
He's on to us.
Quick, cheese it. Well,
So moving to Counselor's Corner,
Counselor's Corner
we've got some Final Fantasy 2.
and Super Mario World.
How do I defeat Ozma?
How do I reach the secret exit in Chocolate Island 2?
Chocolate Island.
The secret exit.
The secret exit of Chocolate Island.
Secret
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't think that's much of a secret, bud.
My mind went there.
Through the mountains.
Terrible.
Yeah, they got
I love this whole Final Fantasy II. How do I defeat Ashura? Simply put, reflect and don't attack. Well, attack, but just little at a time. Don't go all out.
I never had a problem with that one. I'm sorry to be mean, but really? Someone had to have an article on how to beat Ashura?
Yeah, I mean, because she hits like at this point in the game, the screenshot of the health pools on this is where they would typically be, and she could actually hit for almost all of that health pool when she actually attacks. And she
Now, granted, a lot of people didn't play Final Fantasy II like you and I did.
It's true.
So, in reality, I was probably just massively over. I was probably just massively over leveled for this fight because I didn't leave Mount Ordeals until Cecil was like 40.
See, I did that crap on Mario RPG. I'd run around an area and I'd fight everything multiple times if I could.
Levels.
And just level up.
Yeah.
And then I'd go in and spend like 45 minutes on that frog episode.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to do the song.
But just looking at these screenshots, Rydia and Edge both, she would one-shot both of them.
Oh, yeah. Edge of 955.
Yeah. She would just go whack. And that's it.
They don't even
and
have
she would
Cecil
heal.
over 2K.
She would only attack when you attacked her. It would be a counterattack. And she just waylay whoever. And then from there, she just constantly heals. Heal. So you couldn't do anything unless you reflected her healing. But she wasn't that bad of a fight.
I didn't think so. Let's see here. Mario World. I did find all 96 worlds in the original. I unlocked all of them. I played the full out of the original Mario World.
I did too. Star Road, everything.
Yeah. Let's see here. Star Tropics. There's a favorite of mine.
I couldn't get into it. I've tried it more than once, and because I know you played it a lot, and I just couldn't.
You got just take a peek at that I put in there.
Yeah.
So that's
Waldo without his hat, calling the counselor.
I'm trying to figure out
rated by a counselor.
That does not look like Nintendo Power on his hat.
It's a Nintendo NIN. It's a little sketchy.
Well, when you look at it,
Nintendo,
and then if you're looking at it on, well, because that's just a screen grab. But if you're looking at it, get it straight from the source, and you see that right there, and you look at his hat, and you don't zoom down in on it, it looks like that the power starts with an F, and the O is a U.
Nintendo fucker.
I don't know.
I can say that now. We're an hour and a half in.
I mean, I think I done dropped an F-bomb. So, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So,
Nintendo.
anyway. But
Yeah,
how
anyway,
do you defeat the Magma the Fierce?
That's Magma.
Get it right.
Magma.
Magada.
Magma.
Magma. It's a
Megamaw. No.
I have no recollection.
grandma wearing a red hat. Red MAGA hat.
Magma the Fierce.
Hey, and then we're finally to the Super Nintendo games.
Yay!
Yeah.
Adam's Family.
Uh,
Dun, dun, dun.
so this must have been around the time the first movie came out.
Raul Julia, rest his soul.
Yep.
He was a good actor.
Yeah, he was.
You know,
was.
he only did the Street Fighter movie because I think it was his son, either his son or nephew. It was a family member, a younger family member that loved the Street Fighter franchise.
Yep.
And he was doing it for them.
Yep.
And the whole time he was filming that movie, he was eat alive with cancer.
Yep. Read that story several times over the years. Yeah, hats off to him. It's one of those.
Whoa.
Honestly, he made the movie. Just to be honest, I mean, kind of like Frank Langella, Skeletor in the '80s He-Man movie.
Right.
Like
He made that.
he saved that movie.
The day Bison came into your tiny little village was the most important day of your life. But for me,
It was
it was Tuesday.
Which,
I mean,
if you actually, speaking of which, if you finish up the Addams Family and go to the very next thing, it's Street Fighter. Street Fighter 2.
Chun-Li and her massive thighs.
Actually, in the picture here, she has kind of chicken legs.
Those are not
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah.
She's a little on the. She needs a cheeseburger.
I don't know what's going on the next, but oh, look there.
Hulk Hogan.
You got Hulk Hogan. Slam bam action. Slam bam action.
Slam bam, wham, slam bam. Thank you, ma'am.
What?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah,
The war's in the ring, brother.
there it is. Yeah, I played this the other day. Honestly, I can kind of see the blueprint a little bit for some of the later N64 wrestling games in this, like the way that they kind of controlled.
Sea of Justice. There's Typhoon and Earthquake. Yep.
Yep.
Reminds me of like the old arcade games.
Because that's what it was based off of.
Oh,
Did they have
talking animal.
Did they have an arcade game based on this?
They did.
Yep.
They had a WrestleMania arcade game. I mean, it had more characters in it and whatnot, but it was a pretty good arcade game. And so when they brought this over, I was like, hey, heck yeah. All the wrestlers are pretty cookie cutter though. They have pretty much almost all the same moves.
Yep.
Yeah, it just kind of reminds me of the one where you fight Mike Tyson.
Oh,
Punch out.
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
yeah. This is a little different from that.
I know it is, but I'm
I'm
saying.
just going to throw this out there though. If you haven't watched Jake the Snake Roberts in his interview, and him talking, I think it was Joe Rogan, and him talking about that snake and him having to sick it on Macho Man Randy Savage. That is some of the funniest stuff I have ever gotten to listen to in a while. I was crying. I was driving to work listening to that on the and him doing the Macho Man Randy Savage impression. was hilarious.
Macho Man was legit scared shitless.
That was a really good interview.
Maybe you just want to take out old Macho Man, get his Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt. I was dying. And he's like made him latch the snake on himself just to make sure that he wasn't going to die. And then, but yeah, Jake the Snake. I if you haven't watched that, go on YouTube.
Good interview, yeah.
Yeah, go look it up and watch that. At least that snippet of it, because it was hilarious.
But here's the funny things. The game's called Super WrestleMania, and it's got 3 modes of play in it. You got one-on-one, you got tag team, and the final mode of play. Is it WrestleMania? No. It's Survivor Series.
Entirely different pay-per-view.
A whole different thing. And so I was like, it's kind of funny. The game's WrestleMania. Tonight is SummerSlam, and in the WrestleMania game is Survivor Series. Go figure. 10 wrestlers in this game altogether, just 10 wrestlers. And I remember on the select state or the select screen where you selected the wrestler, when you hovered over them, it would actually play their music. If I'm thinking of the correct game, I haven't played it in a while. Did it do that when you played it a few days ago?
I do not remember.
I wanted to think it played their music. But the 10 wrestlers in this, Macho Man Randy Savage, The Undertaker, Hawk from Legion of Doom, Animal from Legion of Doom, or the Road Warriors if you're a WCW fan.
Yep.
The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Jake the Snake Roberts, Hulk Hogan, Earthquake, Typhoon, and Sid Justice. Of these 10 wrestlers, 4 of them are alive.
Yep.
Sad.
6 of these wrestlers have passed away. So Macho Man's gone, Hawk is gone, Animal's gone, Hulk Hogan as of recent, Earthquake, and Sid Justice. So that just leaves.
I knew obviously Taker
and
Jake the Snake and DiBiase were still alive. I had a feeling it was either Earthquake or Typhoon that was one of the remaining, because I knew the others were at passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Typhoon is he's still around. I don't really know what he's doing or anything. I don't even know if he's still in the business or making appearances or none of that, but he's still alive.
I don't know that I've seen his name come up on any convention circuits.
He was known as Tugboat before that, and they tried to debut him in WCW as the Shockmaster. And it was a horrible, horrible debut.
Not every idea that entered Vince's head was a good idea.
Well, I mean, this was in WCW.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely had a lot more
through a wall with a glittered up, sparkled up stormtrooper helmet, and he come tumbling through the wall. Fell flat on his face.
Whew.
But yeah, only 4 of these guys are still alive.
Hulkamania.
Legion of Doom.
Oh, yeah.
I love how it says the
guys.
Legion of Doom, but it's literally 2 dudes.
It's not a legion.
Yeah, it's not much of a legion. It's just 2 dudes.
Legion of Doom sounds a lot better than 2 Dudes of Doom.
Yeah.
2 dudes of doom.
I don't know. I
I'd
like
watch
that.
That'd be funny.
That'll be the next heavy hitting duo. Will be
I mean,
2 dudes.
I
Yeah, Alan, I am fully on with that. 2 dudes was enough because those guys could wreck it.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
could-
man,
guys too.
To be fair, it would also just be funny to call them the Dudes of Doom.
The Dudes of Doom.
Yeah.
2
The
Dudes of Doom.
Doom.
Yeah, Hawk. It's actually got some of their stats, like basically their heights and their weights. And Hawk was 6'10",
Dude, all these
And
guys
300
were just absolutely massive.
328 pounds, and
Especially-
6'2". Animal's 6'2" and 262 pounds. So he was. I mean, Animal was a tall dude, but Hawk was like he was hitting that almost that 7 foot mark.
I didn't realize Hogan was as big as he was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
big,
very big.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, it says he's 303 pounds.
Now, I mean, like size wise, like I don't think he was. I mean, if you see, you think how big he is by looking at him, and then you look at one of the matches where he actually went in and wrestled Andre the Giant.
Oh yeah, he looks tiny.
He looks like a baby. It literally looks like me wrestling my son George. Like,
if I'm not mistaken,
him
versus Hogan was one of Andre's last fights, wasn't it?
It was the passing of the torch. It was WrestleMania 3. And Hogan was actually nervous because Andre, the thing when you went in the ring with Andre the Giant, he had a reputation. The match was going to either go his way or it was going to go his way. It really just depending on what kind of mood he was in.
If you got the rub from Andre, you didn't know it until right at the end. It was questionable right up until the moment.
He was either going to go the way that Vince said it was going to go, or if he didn't like you, you were about to have a bad time. Horrible bad time.
If I'm not mistaken, at that point, Andre was hurting pretty bad.
He was, but even then, even then, he still would rough your ass up. And Hogan was nervous going into it. He didn't know how this was going to go. Was he going to really go the way it was supposed to go, or was he going to hardball it?
When did Andre pass?
I think he passed in 90.
I know it was before I was born. So
93.
93. Yeah.
That was close.
I was actually thinking 91, but January 28th, 1993. 46 years old.
Yep.
Yeah.
Andre's I like listening to some of Andre's stories. They're pretty funny.
Oh, you listen to Jake the Snake talk about, because he was there for a while. He was like Andre's handler.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He told some crazy stories about being Andre's handler, and like taking him places, and like literally they would get a minivan and take out the seats, and he would climb and just sit in the minivan, or just sit in the van, like in it, not on chairs or seats or anything, just in it,
right on the floor.
Yep.
And then he went in and he bought him
probably the most comfortable.
He bought him like he said he wanted to get. He asked him if he wanted anything, and he said you want to go by the store and pick up some beer. So they went by and they picked up a case of beer, and said they started driving down the road, and they're going down the road, and said he hears him popping tops back there, drinking his beer, and back in the van, and then he said just he goes we were just a few minutes down the road from the hotel. He said we pull into the hotel. We get up and he's like, "Hey, you want to grab these beers?" And he was like,
"What beers?
What beers? They're all gone." he had drank literally just and downed a whole case of beer.
Have you seen the pictures of him holding a can of beer?
So like if my hand was the size of Andre's hand, this would be the can of beer.
No, it was even worse than that. It was like the little mini cans of like Coke and stuff.
Like a little mini can of Coca-Cola.
Kind of pretty much what Tanner can demonstrate it.
No,
tug and burn.
Smaller. Tug and burn.
Yeah, careful with that. So then we got.
Do you have one?
Let's see. But yeah, it was a pretty basic. Actually, yeah, it definitely wasn't the worst wrestling game because there were some stinkers back then when it comes to wrestling games. But no, what I played of it the other day, it really wasn't. Yeah.
Stinkers.
Stinkers.
They sucked.
They were terrible.
Like most franchise tie-in related games back then. But yeah, when I played it the other day, I was like, this isn't bad.
It wasn't a bad game. I mean, it was very cookie cutter. There wasn't, they all had the same basic moves. They didn't have any real big styles or anything to that effect. I don't even recall if they had their actual finishers.
Mini can of Coke.
But it wasn't
That's
bad.
what it looked like right there. Little can of Coke.
He hated Randy Savage. Andre the Giant did not like Randy Savage.
Really?
And it's because Randy would always come out all oiled up. And Andre would yell at him, "No baby oil!"
He come out all lubed. He
Yeah.
couldn't get hold of him.
No baby oil. Hated it.
Like he was
Trying to get a hold of him.
But it's like every time Randy went in the ring with him, Randy got beat up.
We still went in the ring with him though.
Oh hell, he had to. That was his
Earn that
payday.
paycheck. Can't
Yeah.
say no. So moving on,
Yeah.
out of wrestling, next we've got. I played this one. I rented this one, Super Smash TV.
I think I played it with you.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on in this picture.
It's basically like, what's that movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in? It was a
Running Man?
the game show.
Man.
It's kind of like one of those deals where it's a game show, and the two contestants go in and have to fight these hordes upon hordes upon hordes of whatever, and survive. And as they fight the hordes off, they earn cash and prizes, and that's what your score is. It's how much money you've earned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that we didn't
Okay.
get. I don't think we got particularly far in it, but
No.
I do remember we did play it. It was hard.
You get overwhelmed quick.
It was a tough game.
Now, I'm just gonna say, just look at the picture. This is why I'm confused. That's you, Ronnie. There you go. Okay, so you got dude who is the guy in the red. He is
Proto
sitting there
Man.
shooting. Where's he shooting? Not
To
where
the
he's
right.
looking. But then look at whatever the thing is. The dude behind him is holding.
Mega Man.
What the heck is that?
It's a big rifle.
Why is his hand not on the freaking like handle of the gun? The handle of the gun is behind his hand.
This is AI generated art from
Yeah.
'92.
Sure.
Not to
Poor
mention-
AI.
Not to
It's not
mention,
gotten much better.
you got some kind of crazy looking cod piece going on right here.
Does that say the year is 1999?
Yeah.
So like this is supposed to be the future.
It is. Back
the future
then,
is
believe it or not, 1999 and 2000 was the pinnacle of the future.
There was a lot.
We're supposed to have flying cars by now.
And here we are now in 2025, disappointed as all hell.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
But too, like dude's arm is like got this mysterious bend to it.
Look how small his bicep is on that side. It looks like
Well, look
it's
how
just
long
a
is
ball.
this? Look how long his arm is here versus here.
Yeah,
You
that's
know-
what I'm saying. Like his little bicep.
I wouldn't
Y'all are
be
reading way too
shocked.
much into this.
I wouldn't be shocked if the person that drew this or illustrated this was the same person that illustrated the Mega Man 1 box art
Yeah,
There's a certain
yeah.
bit of-
Or the rhino.
or the Rhino.
Or the rhino.
Or the rhino, yeah.
Or the shark.
The shark.
Look at the big villain. He looks like
Kingpin.
he looks like Kingpin, but
It's
weird.
Mutoid Man.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Mutoid Man.
This brute of a machine looks like a tank on the bottom half, but looks almost human on top. Mutoid
Almost
Man
human.
has several methods of attack.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Looks
didn't beat this.
almost human.
Amazingly, Mutoid Man can maneuver quickly.
To the left and the right.
Yep.
Don't stand too close, Regular bullets from your gun will do no harm to Mutoid Man. You must pick up the special weapons which appear randomly.
Yeah.
Mutoid
In
Man.
your face.
Is that supposed to be MODOK or something?
Studio 2.
It
What's-
kind of
And that's
looks that way, don't it?
Yeah.
stage 1, by the way.
I mean, that MODOK's about as good as the one they had in the Marvel movie.
We don't talk about that.
Actually, they call him Meet Scarface,
Meet Scarface.
which is odd because I don't see a scar on his face.
This character is the ultimate pizza face. Deep pan variety with extra sauce.
And you got to beat him to get out of Studio 2.
Too intense.
Yeah, Studio 3 is too intense. Cobra Twins.
Why are all these enemies just like...
Oh, you got to fight Mutoid Man again.
MC,
That's MC
Mutoid
Mutoid
Man.
Man.
Remember Mutoid Man? Well, he's back.
He looks like Chuck Woolery.
He's got like orangutan arms. And like, he's got no kneecaps. He's just all shins.
I don't know what the heck is going on the next page.
Like
Nestor's
You
Adventures.
jump from Twin Terrors to Nestor's Adventures.
Ah, yes, Nestor.
Yeah.
He was
I don't remember. I thought Nestor had kind of ended by this point. So I was actually kind of surprised to still see a Nestor comic going in these. But yeah, so I guess Nestor visits the Addams family.
Well, they got the Join the League of Power Players. And somebody's putting in some work on Little Mermaid.
I mean, sending photos of your high scores. Okay. I was like, how did we validate this stuff? I mean, come on.
Yeah, they would take a picture of the screen.
Oh, but you got Castlevania. Look how many people there are on that list.
4.
4.
We would have been on that list.
We would have. Final Fantasy 2, been on that list. Final Fight, I'd have been on that list.
DuckTales. I'd have been
I
on
would have
that.
been on that list.
Battletoads. Bullcrap. There ain't that many people that's played and fought and beat Battletoads.
That list is bullshit.
That is
Ninja Gaiden 3,
finished-
I could believe.
finished bullcrap. I call shenanigans on that.
Ain't no way.
I could believe Ninja Gaiden 3s. There's only 2 on there. We would have been on Metroid 2, Return of Samus.
Yep.
I would have been on Mega Man and Dr. Wily's Revenge.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles, Fall of the Foot Clan. I'd have been there.
You can tell. I mean, you get to see. Look, Final Fight, dude. Final Fight. I love Final Fight.
The only thing I hated about the SNES version was there was no guy. It was just
True.
Hagar and Cody.
Yeah.
No guy.
Super Mario World.
Man.
Hell, everybody
Players full
finished that.
contest for this month. Win the freaking RoboCop car.
Exactly.
Ooh. I'd buy that for $1.
What's even better is second place gets a videotape.
The game pack. I get. Yeah.
Of
Game
RoboCop
Pack.
2.
Yeah,
Shit was still hard R.
car videotape.
Game pack of your choice from Ocean.
So I guess whether it be Game Boy or NES or whatnot, I have the Game Boy one.
Which reminds me, I need to get on and play that new one they released. I've had it in my list of things I would like to play before it.
I think it's on sale too.
Yeah. Before it runs off.
What's that?
The RoboCop game.
Oh,
I've heard it's actually pretty good.
I didn't even know they had one.
It's on Game Pass, I think.
When did it come out?
Yeah, it's on Game Pass because I thought about downloading it.
Nah, you don't have the hard drive space.
I just don't have it for art.
It's not 100 gigs. It's fine.
I'm gonna say it's not 130 gig.
That's true.
Two guys' opinions on the latest releases. George and Rob. This is April of 1992. There, Captain America and the Avengers.
Rob says he likes this one. It's really cool. Captain
Yeah.
America is a comic book character that everyone is familiar with. He can do a lot of the same types of things in the game that he can do in the comic book. Like toss his shield and beat up enemies.
Beat up enemies.
Wow.
Wow!
This is riveting
You're
He
writing.
can toss his shield and beat up enemies.
I mean, to be fair,
such a critic,
that
Rob.
is kind of what Captain America does.
Throw his shield, beat up enemies.
I mean, that's kind of all he really does. He's not.
Oh.
It's not like he shoots lasers and stuff.
Chief's out. Got to reload.
Yep, I am.
Race America. I don't know what some there. Well,
Here's the thing. is-
Viking child.
Yeah, they kept going.
Viking child?
They've got this article in this magazine, good old George and Rob here, and they're not going to say anything disparaging about any of these games. Their whole purpose is to try and sell these games.
Well, now that's true.
This game right here is straight doo-doo trash.
Don't you
They
dare
worth
touch
the money.
You know, but that's the thing. They do it nowadays. They absolutely shit on a game now and give it a bad score. But yeah, back then.
Oh, wait a minute. If you go to the last page, the opinions of Rob and George do not reflect the opinions of Nintendo Power Magazine or Nintendo of America.
Well, yeah, if you cross it too bad, it's going to be two new guys' opinions on the latest releases.
Yeah, I was going to say two
The
dudes of doom.
What happened to George and Rob? Why do we have Jack and Jim?
Like, who?
Jack and Jim.
April 19.
Do you know Jim well enough to do that?
Let's see.
I see what you did there.
Hey, what year did we say Hogan died? Or not Hogan?
I was going to say,
Sweet.
Andre.
2 weeks ago.
2025?
Andre, sorry.
93.
Was it 93?
93.
So a year from this magazine, basically.
April of 1992.
Yeah, because this magazine says it came out April 1992 is what the date in this on this page says.
I keep forgetting that this is probably like reading like ancient tomes or something to you.
It's not that bad, but it's
I don't
definitely
even get magazines anymore.
it's definitely not like
Game Informer's coming back.
Is it?
Yeah,
well man,
In
I think
paper
I still
or on
have some
digital?
of those.
both physical and digital.
Wow.
I think I still have a bunch of the Game Informers.
Were they from last week?
No. Like from when I was a kid, because we had like a
Last week.
a GameStop subscription, and they would send us those every month. I would earn points, and it would be just enough points to renew my subscription. That was
Well, I hate to
Top
break
20.
up the party, but we're closing in on the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, I'm trying to get us there. I'm trying.
Well, let's head on to the top 20.
don't be a sissy.
Top 20.
No real surprises here when you think about the other top 20s that we've read in some of these.
Right?
Now you're playing
I'm actually kind of impressed that Battletoads is still number 2 on the NES.
8 months.
Who had the
For 8
patience?
months.
You people,
Super Mario Brothers 3 does not surprise me for 30 months.
No.
At number 1, not at all. That does not
There
surprise
was-
me at all.
After it, there was really nothing else that came out on the NES that.
you people in the '90s were masochists, so Battletoads doesn't surprise me that much.
Battletoads.
Different time.
Different time.
We got to be thinking about the next game that's going to be featured on Connor Plays.
Ooh.
I am
Yeah,
not
that's
playing
true.
Battletoads. I'll just go home.
Yeah, he still has the last one that we didn't get to. So
Yeah,
No, I
that's
played
true.
Zelda.
no, there was another one we didn't get that squeezed in.
We were supposed to do on
What, Mega Man?
Mega Man.
it was one of the Mega Man franchise, and I couldn't remember if I was going to be really awful and make him play Mega Man 1 or Mega Man 2, or be
2.
nice and let him do Mega Man X.
2 is the easier of the two the two from NES.
Nah, he needs 1.
Yes.
Then he can appreciate 2.
God, 2 was a godsend after 1. Holy
After
mackerel.
1, yeah.
Yep.
But I haven't decided yet.
Hey, Battletoads is number 3 on Game Boy.
Can we instead play Pokemon?
I mean, that's
No.
from 98.
Here's the thing that I'm looking at this top 20 for the NES, and number 3 is actually surprising. Not really because it's there. It's just that it's been there longer than both the number 1 and the number 2
Combined. Yeah, for
It
43
was
months.
April of 1992. It had been there for 43 months. Yeah, that's ridiculous. 43 months.
It's almost 4 years.
Yeah, that's 4 years at number 3.
It's also
Like
Nintendo.
the Super NES ones are all 4 months.
Yeah. Well, it just come out not that long ago. Super Mario World, I can see. F-Zero was actually a pretty big one, but I'm surprised that Final Fantasy II and Castlevania weren't higher.
I'm not. Final Fantasy 2 actually kind of bombed over here.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy series, really, until Final Fantasy 7, was kind of a niche game series over here.
Yeah.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts and Contra 3. I understand why they are where they are.
Not to get sidetracked, but I would love to play through Final Fantasy 7 because they just remastered it again, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, remake.
Remake, yeah.
It's not the same, but there's similar story elements.
Gotcha.
It's fun. The remake is fun, but it's basically a brand new game.
But
it might be fun to play through all the remakes because they've remade it like 2 or 3 times.
I do find it funny that in this list you see there's good similarities between the NES and the Super NES, and that the top 3 spots, number 1 is a Super Mario game, number 3 is a Legend of Zelda game.
Yep.
So the Super NES, you had the number 3 was Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. So just that one's a good one. That one's fun.
Let's see.
I think I played that one.
I think I played Pilot Wings. I think I remember it being fun.
Yeah, Pilot Wings was. It was hard. It was really hard.
Hard, but it was fun.
I think Pilot Wings and F-Zero were launch titles.
SimCity? I didn't realize SimCity was that old.
Oh, yeah. SimCity is old, dude.
Hey,
SimCity is so old.
Contra.
My favorite is still probably, honestly, the Super Nintendo SimCity.
Super Tennis. What makes it so super that it's on the Super NES? Is that it?
That's why.
Yeah.
It's because it's on the Super NES.
Yeah, a lot of the branding then was just
That's exactly why.
Put a super in front of the title
Yeah.
to designate it as a Super Nintendo game.
like number 14 on the Super NES list. Super
Daydreaming Davy. I'm trying to figure out what the frick that was.
What the hell is Techno Bowl?
Techno Bowl?
Football.
It's a football game made by Tecmo.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What the hell is that? Wait, does that say Faceball 2000
I don't even know where you're looking at.
on the Game Boy? 15.
Oh, Baseball 2000. Yes.
Yes, it does.
Baseball 2000. What the hell is that?
Anyway, moving on. Celebrity player profile. We'll interview with old Eddie Furlong.
Eddie Furlong.
Yep.
That's just after the T2. Or the
Seen him in a bunch of the conventions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on the circuit quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the players' picks, and I'm seeing some of these kids, and that poor dude in the second one there.
He got the bowl cut.
Oh boy,
That's the Mo Howard look.
he's got the bowl cut. But look at his number one game.
Battletoads.
He is a masochist.
Well, he's got Double Dragon 2 after that, and Batman. All three of those hard as hell.
Dr. Mario.
And at the end, you got Dr. Mario and the Simpsons. Bart versus the Space Mutants.
Battletoads is on that list a couple times.
Nick Dowan.
We were gluttons for punishment back then.
Bolin. Nick Bolin. That's what it is.
He likes the scat.
He got scat. He got that scat.
Let's see.
Oh, now,
games of the future. Looking ahead here. All right, so Street Fighter 2 ain't even hit yet, but it's coming. So
yeah, they're and
Teenage Mutant
Ninja Turtles in Time.
Probably
Konami.
the best version of Turtles in Time, except for the assholes and tadpoles.
I was going to say.
Arcade.
We need to, man, if we could, dude, that would be so much fun. Is actually get just a clip of that and play it. Because all we can tell you is just go listen to the theme song for Turtles in Time for the game.
That's what it says. We all heard it.
Yeah.
Assholes and tadpoles. Let's see. Not a lot else coming. Obviously, RoboCop 3. That movie was around the corner.
Might and Magic.
Might and Magic?
Yep.
What are you even talking about asking what Might and Magic is? It's Might and Magic.
All right then.
It was a PC game, and I think they ported it over.
AM Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like an indie developer? Is that basically
AM Sammy? No,
Yeah.
that's a sandwich in the morning, breakfast sandwich.
Gotcha.
PC sub.
Yeah, a breakfast sub.
It's a breakfast sub.
No, is that
All
so?
right.
Is like that an indie developer? Is that what that is, or like?
Next issue. So coming next month, volume 36. Let's
Darkwing.
get dangerous.
Oh,
Darkwing.
I
Darkwing.
remember right. He's on the cover of that one.
I think you're right.
I'm pretty
Well, I
sure.
can tell you.
Yeah.
Real fast, quick, in a hurry. Boom, he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Darkwing Duck.
Contra 3 and some Super Adventure out.
Batman: The Return of Joker.
We only got some of the other players' guides. Mario Mania. I've actually seen. I want to think somebody had done something with like the Super NES one and the Mario Mania one. They've actually got hardbacks of those, and the Game Boy one, I think.
Yeah, those guides were good back in the day. I actually just went and found several of my old guides. All right, well that's volume 35.
Triple play.
You don't have to read every word, Connor.
Retro Mags. Oh, wait, that's for the website. Never mind.
They got the action set, Super Nintendo, and a Game Boy right there.
I like the marketing idea. Like, what can we put to describe that we've got 3 consoles in this thing? Triple play.
Well, that's 90s marketing.
Yeah.
I do miss the old advertisements from back in the day.
Yeah,
I
I
do
do
too.
too. So much so.
Well, like I
just
said,
miss the
I miss
90s period,
I do
man.
miss the colors
yeah.
that were in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Well, all the different colored consoles used to have.
Yeah, everything's just boring now. It's all black, white, silver. If you're lucky.
Even
Well,
restaurants.
just look, drive by a car lot
Yeah, it's depressing.
and look at the colors. The only thing that you're going to find cool about colors right now is if you drive by a Ford lot and you see all the Broncos sitting out there. They've got every kind of color, and they're all retro and cool looking.
Yeah,
Do you drive by a regular old car lot? You go up by a Toyota or something like that? You get beige, tan, silver, white, black.
now the exotic colors are like maroon.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, you get one that's got like a maroonish color, and they're like, this is deep maroon red, sunset red.
All right. Well, that's
Yeah.
that's the
that
end of
was
that
our
issue.
little rant.
Yep. So
Well, thanks for tuning in again.
even though we're lacking an intro and we're going to lack an outro,
An outro too. That's sad. I'm sad. That, you know what? This hurts my heart.
I know.
You taste copper. You smell toast.
Taste copper.
A taste coast. A taste coast and cop smeller.
Taste coast and what?
What?
You eat copper toast.
I do. Copper tone.
Copper.
Yeah. Well, appreciate the feedback as always, Alan. Glad you enjoyed the show.
We had somebody hop in here a little while ago. Molten Plays. I have no idea who it is, but they said yo, and I just want to give a shout out and say hi. I don't know who you are.
Sorry, I missed that one. That one got wedged in there between.
Yeah,
Jack
well,
and
he was.
Well,
I think
Jack spam.
Jack was spamming.
Yeah,
Jack
I got
was doing
wedged
his
right in
usual-
there. Well, and I think it blurred together too with the Cotton Eye Joe and then Yo, and then Cotton Eye Joe, yo. So
would have been married a long
hopefully-
time ago.
hopefully by the next episode, whatever we cover, I don't know, maybe Turtles again, because we've got the
movie's coming up.
The movie coming up here in a few
True.
weeks for the
That's true.
anniversary. We may do Turtles again and keep it strictly
Turtles.
Turtles
Try
and
not to
on
be
that
so-
movie.
Try not to be so sad, because this episode was actually kind of sad. It started off sad. Started off sad for many reasons. First reason was because we couldn't do our intro, because
Yeah,
Yep.
I will find it. I will scout out alternatives. I'll figure something out.
and then of course we're having to talk about basically our youth. Not ours, but kids who grew up in that era are now watching people that they saw as heroes.
Yep.
Are kicking the bucket. That's a sad day.
Yep.
But
we will be back.
we will be back
I'll be back.
with another episode, we hope.
And maybe with our
absolutely.
intro back.
Hopefully
With
we'll
an
get our
intro.
intro back.
Yes, with our intro back.
Because I'll figure it out. We'll figure something out.
Right.
We're smart.
May try to schedule up some Connor plays, just to do a stream one night where we sit and get Connor to play something and
Harass me the entire time.
have all of us in the same room together. Yeah, that'd be good times. Yeah, that'd be fun. Also, we be looking, because it is now August, and so we are actually moving into the home stretch as far as getting ready for our usual time frame of when we do our extra life, kind of like donations run to try to
Charity.
Charity runs.
Do
Whether
our
it's
charity runs.
whether it's Extra Life or
Fallen firefighters.
Yeah.
Or if there's one in that people, if somebody's watching this and they say, hey, I know one that y'all should look into, by all means, shoot us a message, let us know. Because we don't mind getting. Yeah, it is that time.
Getting close anyway. It'll be there before we know it.
I was gonna say
we'll
turn
get
around.
here.
Yeah, turn around and we'll be setting. It'll be
We probably ought to
week out.
start talking about what we're gonna do and whatnot, but that not right now.
We won't bore you with that on the podcast.
Not right now.
Magic.
No, we'll plan that up later.
Behind the scenes,
Yeah.
inside baseball.
Yes. So anyway,
All right. As always, appreciate everybody. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate all the comments, feedback, and we'll catch you all next time. And hopefully, again, try and have an announcement ahead of time so there's people are ready. So on that note,
Yep.
Thank you. If everybody wants to hold a pose or something, because it's gonna be a second while I get the feed. So